What's up guys, welcome to your JavaScript series brought to you by Code to Create CTC. In case you just skipped the first episode and bumped into this one, I still remain Tony Cletus, your instructor. Alright, in this episode 9, we're going to be looking at return statement. It's a very good concept in JavaScript also. So it's very important to look into return statement because in the future episode, we are going to be looking at how to use them in our code. Let's quickly go into it. So I'll quickly clear this off so I'll have a good workspace to work with, and let's begin. We have already understood a lot about function, so I'm going to use function in return statement. So let's quickly make a program that can just do an arithmetical addition, something like that for us. Just make a function that can just add two numbers, you understand? So let's have a function. I would like to call it calc. Okay. And we're going to give it two parameters, or rather two variables, x, y. Okay, and then what we'll now do is variable z. Just go along and type this with it. So we'll have variable z is equals to s plus y. We are going to use return statement in this case. The return statement, according to its name, is that it returns the value from any block of code. You understand? It doesn't output it on the screen, but it returns it when you call the function. It's very hard to explain, but by the time I'm done with the example, you understand what I'm talking about. And how do you define a return statement? You define a return statement by just simply writing the keyword return. And I can now return what we want to output on the screen. So I'll just return z. Understand? So it will output the result of this s plus y. You understand? Okay. So what are we going to do now? We are going to call our calc function. So I'll just call calc and I'll give it two parameters, that the data that is the s and y is going to hold. So I'll just calculate for something like 10, 20. Once we've saved this and open this in our browser and refresh, you see what we have? We have 30. You understand? We have 30 here on the screen. So this is how to use the return statement. Like, you declare the variable z is equals to s plus y, and you have to return document.write z, that is the result of the s plus y, and we call the function giving it two parameters 10, 20, you understand, which is going to be given to s plus y. So this is just how to use the return statement. So in the last tutorial, I promised that we are going to make a program that will convert the Fahrenheit to Celsius, not Celsius to Fahrenheit. So let's quickly create a function for that and let's see how it goes. So I'm going to name this function to Celsius. Okay, and it's going to carry one parameter called Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm sure that spelling is correct. If I'm not correct, please correct me. And we'll now have now curly braces. And I will now use the return statement straightforward from here. So I'll return the solution 5 divided by 9 multiplied by, open another bracket, Fahrenheit minus 32, and we close the statement. So return 5 divided by 9 multiplied by Fahrenheit minus 32. Whatever the parameter is going to carry, it will subtract it from this and multiply it by the result of this division from here. You understand? So what are we going to call in this case? So in this case, I'm going to document.write this because if you check this program, I have not written any statement or put anything on the screen. So in this case, if I'm going to call the function name to Celsius, then I'm going to I'll put it on the screen. In this case, I have to use document.write. You understand? So document. Then we can have to Celsius here, and I'll open another bracket for the value it's going to hold. So for example, let's go for 77 first and let's convert it. If I save this and we open this in our web browser and refresh, what do I have? 25. So once you convert 77 to Celsius, what you have? 25. It is just a simple program we've just made using the function, keyword, and return statement. You understand? So it's just a simple something. Let's test this for another value, and I'm going to test it for 17. And in this case, I'll have to open this and concatenate this. So once we save this and refresh, we have minus 8.3 something like that. I just made it simple for program. I don't even know that is correct, but this is how to use it. You understand the logic. So I don't want to make this tutorial very bulky. I believe you understood what I have actually explained from here. In the next tutorial, we are going to be looking at two important methods also, which is the set timeout and the set interval. They are very wonderful concepts we are going to look at. So if you've really learned something from this video, please click on that like button below and make sure you subscribe. Thank you.